Okay. How do I play this game again? Oh. Okay, I got this. Oh. What? What the heck is that? How much health does that thing have? Whoa! Oh, I got it. Oh. Hello, I'm gaming.
Or I should say, Racer the racist gamer.
That's rude. That is rude. Don't. Oh, coin. I'm playing VR.
Ooh, what VR game?
Ancient Dungeon VR. Oh.
Is that moaning in PC I hear?
I always moan.
Damn, Racer. Damn. How could you?
What? What are you talking
How
about?
could you moan? I thought you were better than that.
What the heck? What is that thing doing? Stop! Did I get hurt? I did get hurt. What the heck, dude? Also, that wasn't really a moan. I can do better. Oh my goodness. What is happening? Stop it. Stop making noises. You're spooking me out. What? No. The game. Ooh.
in VR mode, but my headset's kind of janky right now.
Whoa! Yeah, I've been wanting to play a VR MMO that's out.
Is this the one? Oh,
Zenith.
yeah.
It's called Zenith. It looks good.
Is it not out yet? Or?
No, it's been out. Ow.
I'm still eyeing the index.
Index is good. It's good. I got it on my face right now.
Damn.
What is that? Who's saying that? Parry his attack. I can parry in this game? How do I parry? How the heck do I parry? How do... Oh. Oh. Got him.
2020? What the fuck?
Oh, I did. What about
I
2020?
guess there's, I was looking at the deck, and if you go on Steam and buy it right now,
Mm-hmm.
it order availability expected for Q3. I guess
Yes.
we're almost in Q2, so.
Mm-hmm. But I mean,
so
it's kind of expected.
yeah, I'm not like wow, just like
But I mean, Valve has always had a trouble with delivering, stock of stuff since I ordered the Index 2020. I ordered it in April, I think, and I didn't get it until August, I believe. So that's also partially because they had a big shipment due that came out when I got it. So I mean that's just because of that, and not because they've been just slowly making them. It's because I just got lucky that I was included in that batch.
there was like a game, I don't want to say Game Boy like device. I like ordered in January, and I've been waiting like almost 3 months now. This is the beginning of January.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah, the anime characters just kind of look like Genshin ripoffs.
What, in Fortnite?
Yeah.
What the
On the
heck,
Epic
dude?
Store right now. Look at whatever free game they're doing.
I mean, did they have anime characters before Genshin? I forget. I think they might have had anime characters before Genshin even came out.
Yeah, I mean that's fair. It's just these ones just look.
I'm.
The purple one isn't so much, but the green one
Oh.
really reminds me of the one dude. I can't remember his name.
They're both girls. What? I'm confused. It's the same character, just a different color.
Yeah.
I know Venti is the one that the green one looks like.
Yeah, that's what I was talking about.
Insight. I died. I'm playing the game is a rogue-like VR game. It's pretty good. I mean, it's so far at least the two first areas or whatever were pretty easy, not gonna lie. But
Are you kicking ass and taking names?
of course, if they had like if they did it more like, because more like Enter the Gungeon, and it's like a ton of different guns. That would be pretty cool. But so far, it's just you have the same sword and the same knife. I think it's just
Do you get any upgrades?
yeah,
or
upgrade
no?
stats. That's what all the items do so far. I don't know. Maybe I haven't. I mean, I just ended my first run, so I don't know. I haven't gone that far into it.
That kind of reminds me of what do you call it? I haven't beat it, so I can't say for 100%, but it kind of reminds me of Returnal.
I haven't.
If you've played that.
That's the space lady.
Yeah,
Yeah, I haven't played it because I don't have a PS5. Isn't that only on PS5?
I think so. It's fun. It's just the only really changes that happen are like. I guess I was thinking of it like from a perspective of like,
No.
what's that really popular? Isaac.
Is it Isaac?
It just
I mean, is
it's
it?
similar.
I thought it was more
Other than I think.
Souls like.
No, because you don't go back and get your body. It's a roguelike. It's
I
you start
see.
from the beginning and repeat the loop over and over again. It's just because it's a third person shooter or whatever. There's so much downtime in the game
Because it's a third-person shooter.
because you like it's open world ish sort of,
Um.
if that makes sense. So you're just holy shit! I've gotten so many free fucking Epic games. Sorry for
Yeah, I do too.
I'm like looking at my collection. I'm like I have 100. What?
I think I have more. I have like
I
150.
Yeah, I think that's about what I have 145.
Yeah. 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 It's kind of
Looking in
insane.
here, and there's a lot of really cool ones that I
The
just
most
haven't
recent one that
touched.
came out, I want to play.
Oh, I've been wanting to play that one too. The Sound of something.
Yeah, it's got uh, FNAF music people, Living Tombstone.
Oh, this 20XX I've heard is good too. I just realized I had that in here.
I don't know what that is.
I think it's like Mega Man
Oh,
or something.
yeah, I think I actually do have that one. Must be spent. Unlock Insight Shop. Find the next Insight Shop. What's this? Hidden passages may be found in walls, ceilings, and floor. Oh, that's not even unlocked. Some rooms contain mysterious statues with which a bargain can be made. Merchants may offer an additional item for sale when a purchase is made. Your chance of winning at the merchant's slot machine is increased. The pedestals may offer 2 upgrade items to choose from. You receive potato after defeating boss enemies. Interspersed among the mundane ceramics, golden pots brimming with coins can rarely be found. And shiny slimy. Golden slimes may also appear throughout the areas of the ancient dungeon. Yes, it definitely this game definitely seems like bare bones for what a roguelike is, but there aren't many roguelikes in VR. So it's kind of just like the first.
That's fair. I have too many shooter VR games. That's the majority of what I have.
I mean, those aren't bad.
I like Pavlov, but
I haven't played Pavlov. I have bought it though. So
to me it's like the CS:GO slash Gmod of VR games.
yeah, Gmod. I see, but no one plays all the other modes. It's only TTT. isn't it?
Yeah, and it's also like, if I remember correctly, it's not even like a very good version of TTT. Because I remember just like getting shot by someone and being like, oh, okay, literally just Gmod TTT has some semblance of people waiting to kill. And,
I mean, do people play it like TTT or do they just RDM everyone?
from what I remember, it was RDM when I played it, but I don't think it might have changed since then. Maybe it's more similar to what it is
I mean, you
Gmod, but
you probably have to find a good server,
yeah.
like in Gmod. You have to find an actual good server that has a community that actually plays it like TTT and not RDM Fest.
Shooty shoot, go shooty shoot.
The overgrown gatehouse. Oh yeah, I can cut the grass in this. It's pretty nice.
The lawns keeper you always dreamed of being.
Huh?
Just saying gibberish.
Okay. Ah! Oh, I didn't get hit. Okay, I'm fine. I'm fine. Everything's fine. Trigger to unlock one heart. Oh, that was a heart door, apparently. What the heck is this? Gambler's Mark. Once charged, use it to either gain some health or lose a lesser amount. I don't know what a lesser amount. What does that even mean? Just half a heart? Oh. Okay. Okay. No one's in chat. Unlucky gamer. No! Oh! Ah! Stop it. Oh! Oh, it's still alive. Okay, I'm playing sloppily. Wait, what? What does this do? Throw to transform nearby enemy into gold. Okay, I'll do that. Gamers in chat. Ooh, it's a hidden path. Oh, it's coins. 9 coins. I'll do some VR speedruns. I'll become a VR speedrunner. Die bat. Evil bat. I'll speedrun Chicory VR. Hey, I'll buy the index just to play Chicory VR. Can I, like... No, I can't. My goodness. I can't throw the dagger for my life. Oh, an apple. I mean, this game is pretty smooth. Feels good. Value customer card. Marley increased your merchant discount. Buggers. Gonna get some buggers in chat. Buggers.
Poggers. Pog.
Ooh, that's death down there. Wait, what? Oh, it broke up behind me. I wasn't done exploring. Bruh. Bruh. How am I supposed to get back? I don't think I can. Oops. 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 Okay. Where the heck? I can do it that way, I guess.
Why not look at the fact that I have video?
Oh, I can. Ooh. Ow! Yeah, that didn't work. What the heck was the point of that? There's nothing over here. Oh, there's a. Do I have? I do have a key. Coins. Huh?
No, I just made a really stupid discovery.
About what?
I've been using plots to get data when I just found out that I found the raw data in the folder.
Oh. What the heck is that noise? Is that a bat? Hello? What is that noise? Where is it? I don't know where it is. There's a bat somewhere. Well, I found the boss room already? I wasn't... bruh. I 100% missed a lot of stuff. Well, that's annoying. Is it the same guy? Oh, it's... Every time I hit it, it pops out more slimes! What? Ah! Oh, they're dropping potatoes though. Oh, there's too many slimes. Ow! Stop it. Oh. It's dead. Well, that was eventful. I didn't mean to knock the chandelier down. What the heck? When you are hit, you gain 5 coins. Well, that'll be useful if I didn't miss the whole merchant. Hello?
Yeah.
I hear enemies. Ah! Ah! Lug! Get away! Ugh. I hate these guys. Ugh. Ah! Stop it. Ugh. Every time they charge me, I can't help it. Feels like I'm in a jungle with a machete, chopping down the vines out of the way. You know? What the heck is this? Lost lodestone. When you complete an area, your melee or range damage slightly increases. Oh, pog. No! Whoa! Ow! 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 Owie! Oops. Did I do that? Did I do that? Oh my goodness. Give me the potato, dude. Ew! It's like the stupid things in Half-Life Alyx. Oh yeah, you know, after I played Half-Life Alyx, I started doing the whole pull towards you thing in real life. That's fun. Ah, it's a mimic! Ah! Get away from me! Ah! Oh my goodness, that gave me a heart attack. I almost pooped myself. My stomach hurts now. Is that another mimic? Are all these mimics? I'm not satisfied right now. Everything's a mimic.
What if your own hand was a mimic?
Isn't that a VR game? You literally have a puppet on your hand.
It wouldn't surprise me, but I don't know what one it is.
I think it is. It's like a horror puppet game. And the puppet's like some weird thing that's trying to possess your mind or something. Or it was supposed to possess your mind, but it didn't, unlike all the others that did possess people. I don't know. I forget.
Sounds like that one anime, Parasite or whatever.
Yeah. It is a parasite. So they increase your range damage. Okay. Whoa. I missed something though. BRB. I gotta go to the bathroom. Entertain the stream.
Wow.
I'm back.
Hello. I'm gonna leave for a second too. Sorry.
Okay.
Bye.
Wait. Okay. Where was I? What is this? Journal page. Merchant. Dare a merchant. Please attend to the following or risk your flesh cage being ground into a palatable sludge. An adventurer has died in your area. Retrieve and bleed forthwith. Apple crops are high. Stock both pots and small crates. Monitor for mimic infestations. Adrenaline spoils the taste. Hugs and kisses, the merchant. Dear a merchant. Okay. I don't know what's got me. Ah! Hello? Hi. Oh, did someone else join?
No, I don't think so.
Oh, okay. Um. Did I explore the dungeon? I think I've explored everything. Time to go to the second part. What did I just do? Oh, what is this? Beloved keepsake, you gain some protection. Oh, I got a shield heart. Ugh! Stop it. I hate. Ah, babu. Come at me, dude. You're dead. You're dead to me. Oh, it blew up. I forgot they did that. Is there a bat stuck in the ceiling or something? Hmm. It's like cracked door or something. Hmm. I don't know what's happening. What's this do? Demand throw at your feet to deal 1 additional damage until the next time you get hit. Okay. What the heck? Cool, let's... I have some keys. I have some keys. What the heck? Third card Monte. Moderately increases 2 of your attributes, but significantly decreases another. What are my attributes? Sword damage. Rating discount. Sword crit, knife damage. That's okay. I'll accept that. That's not bad. Did I get a coin? Pots galore.
Oh, I turned my mic up. Fuck.
What? Were you saying something?
I don't even know what it was. I just had my mute or my mic muted.
Well, unfortunate. I'm sorry. Hello, merchant. What do you want? What is this? Shard of a broken shield massively increases your critical chance, but incoming damage is also increased. Alright, once charged, use a random orb. What's this? Orb of Fury, throw your field, and deal increased damage. Okay. See ya. Bye bye. Wouldn't want to be ya. See ya. Wouldn't want to be ya. Oh, it's climbing time. Oh, it's not climbing time. Go! Ah! Did I not take damage?
Bread.
Bread.
I just saw a picture of square bread. Bread.
I like bread. Oh! Well, that's dumb. Okay. Poggers.
Poggies, poggies.
Puggy Wuggy. What the heck? He's throwing a rock at me. Oh. Ooh. Ooh. Haha. Oh. Got him. Got him. Ha, maggot, you can't come down here. Or you can't come up here, that's what I meant. That's what I meant to say. Loser. Loser maggot, loser. Wait, huh? Okay. Did the slime kill itself? Oh, I'm so good. Got him. What the heck? Oh, I almost fell over. Got him. Oh, that's the boss door. Anything useful? Jade turtle shell. You are invulnerable for a greater period of time after being hit. Okay. I forgot. What was the boss I fought here? What the heck? Oh, I fought the stupid Doom Shroom. Ah! Oh, you know what? We got him. Ugh. Oh no. Got him. What? Bruh. What? How did I take that much damage. Did he do a full heart to me? Okay. I killed the mushroom boss. What did I get for it? I guess glass cannon massively increases your weapon damage, but your maximum number of hearts cannot exceed 1. Ooh, I don't know if that's worth it. Speedrun. Doesn't matter. What is my damage at? 21. 21. I do one-shot everything now, I think. Get destroyed. Whoa! 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 I got it. Got him. Easy mode. No need to worry about me.
Should I worry about you now?
Whoa! No.
I'm gonna be back again.
Okay. Oh my goodness. What the heck is that thing? Oh. It's a laser thing. Got it. Got him. Easy mode activated. Yeah. Ow! What do you mean? What? I'm gonna. What do you mean? Little fact, it was I who discovered the entrance. All it took was perseverance, research, and getting very, very lost on a hike. Okay, see you later, dude. You weirdo. Oh, you have something for me? It's finished. What is? The assassin's armaments. As my grandfather called them, a crossbow and a dagger, made of an alloy only found in the ancient dungeon. Congratulations. Thank you. It takes generations of my family to forge the armaments I am fortunate to have struck the last blow. Enough. Take them up, and you may strike down that thing inside. Too many lives have been lost in that place. Okay. Have I unlocked this thing yet? No. Sword and knife, crossbow, dagger. Sure, I'll try the crossbow dagger. What the heck? Interesting how that works. Ow. Well, I can just pick it up. Got him. I was stuck in him. I don't know how I feel about this crossbow. Ow! What the heck? Stop. I am dying. Ruptured dog eye minor increases your weapon damage, but decreases your maximum. Oh, my bow is now. Oh my goodness.
Racist, are you playing Minecraft?
No.
Hey, you responded to me.
Oh.
It'll be okay. Will it be okay? Maybe it won't.
It's not okay.
Minecraft.
It's a VR roguelike.
It looks like Minecraft.
I could play Minecraft in VR. You want that?
You're already playing Minecraft in VR. What do you mean?
Okay, well, whatever. I'm ignoring you now.
Wow.
Hello?
What?
Hello, hello? Oh, you want me to play that game in VR?
Valorant?
Valorant in VR?
That sounds easy. Too easy.
Too easy. I mean, I could speedrun Half-Life Alyx. I could become a Half-Life Alyx speedrunner.
Is that actually a thing?
Probably. There's some VR speedrunners, I think. I almost... You're cracked. You said that. I can't see. Thanks. My goodness, I can't see that name. Ayoshiri? Thanks. Where's my hand? What the heck? Thanks, I know. And Ghosty's not cracked, that's what... Press trigger on both controllers to sacrifice one heart container. For what? What do I get? I got an item. Oh, I got a few items. 5-point palm leaf. When you defeat an enemy, it explodes and damages other enemies nearby. Okay. What's this one? Stone arrowhead drastically increases your weapon damage against airborne enemies. Okay. Was that worth a heart? No. It was not. Now I had one heart. Ghosty, I'm gonna die.
That's good.
Is it?
Yeah.
Alright. I'm gonna die from this. I'm gonna die from you breaking my heart.
That would suck.
That would suck. Ow! How'd that touch me? I didn't put my foot on the spike.
Hey, good at Minecraft.
Hide. I will fight you right now. Okay, speedrun time. Let's go. No. I like the sword better. I like throwing my dagger. What the heck? I got an item instantly? What is this? Heartstring harp. When you complete an area, you gain a heart of health. A pog? That's a pog moment. Poggers in chat. Can I get poggers?
1 sec. Hold on, I gotta go resub. I'm gonna do notes again. 1 sec.
Got him. Who are you resubbing to?
Germa, so I can get his emotes again.
Oh.
There we go. Alright, poggers in chat. There you go.
Okay. That's a interesting face. Look at that. I played golf with that. I did it. I did it, Ghosty. Are you proud of me?
No.
What?
It's just Minecraft. I don't...
What are you... Huh?
You did
It's not Minecraft. Look, there's bats. Who is that? Is that Aiden? Is that Mauer? Who's coughing? I heard a cough.
It was me.
Ew. What the heck? Forged embers. Your weapon strikes have a chance to set the enemy on fire. Oh, Pog? Fire? Is this... Got him. Oh. Oh! I'm missing! Oh, get stunned, idiot. Whoop bang. Got him. Ghosty? What are you doing, Ghosty?
Just chilling.
Who you killing?
Chilling.
Oh, okay. You wanna play some Minecraft?
I don't have a server. Do you have a server?
I do. Ow.
Well then yes.
You do?
Yeah.
Do you want to play modded Minecraft?
I'm down for it.
What mod? Pack.
I don't know.
Okay. Oh, that was a dumb idea. Orb of protection. Throw at your feet to temporarily become invincible. What's this thing? Bottle lightning. Your projectiles slowly increase in size and damage, but reset after each strike. Yeah, it's kind of pog.
What?
What?
What? That's not correct.
What's correct?
Not correct. My Windows uninstall thing is telling me that Valorant is 680 gigabytes.
Yeah, it does that.
I don't have 680 gigabytes.
Yeah, what the heck? How do you function with so little storage?
We just haven't gotten another storage thing. What can I say? Still some things I don't play anymore. What am I at now?
But yeah, Valorant does that for some reason. It thinks it's larger than it is.
There's something on my computer that's taking up a lot of space. I don't know what it is.
I think it's you. You're on your computer.
Could be Elden Ring.
I mean, isn't that like 60 gigs? Something like that. Is it always the same boss fight? It's kind of lame.
45.
Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no.
It's 60. There's still something else.
Ow! Why'd it hit me? My goodness, what the heck? What is this? Gluten's mark. Let's use to deal a small amount of damage to nearby enemies. Okay. Whoa. Whoa. You ever just think, what if real life was like Minecraft?
No.
No. Actually, there is a server. Ah! Did you see the videos I posted with playing on a server
I have not.
with my friends?
Of Minecraft?
Yeah, Minecraft server.
I have not, no.
I bet I could ask if you could join and they'd let you. And then it would be bigger, more people. Then the shenanigans will become more, greater. You know?
If you say so.
Yeah.
Okay. How big is Valorant?
Are you gonna uninstall Valorant?
No, I'm trying to figure out what on my computer is taking an ungodly amount of space. Can I do it this way?
Did you have any games installed through the Xbox app, Garrett?
Yeah, I already checked there.
Okay. Because usually that's like, it doesn't tell you. Unless you, I mean, if you do the like, remove, it'll tell you, but like, it's harder to see it than it's on Steam. I don't know. I'm crazy.
You're crazy. You're going wild. You're crazy. You're crazy. What? How the heck did he take a sword hit? Oh, it's a big bat, that's why. What the heck? What the heck's a red chest? I don't trust you, Mr. Red Chest.
Oh, is that what it is?
Oh, that's why I don't trust you. What, did you find what it was?
Maybe one of the things.
Cracked mirror slightly increases all your attributes, but significant. I don't need luck. Oh my, mine's 15 luck. What the heck? What's up? What the heck? Easy. Not falling for that trap again. Oh, that's a barrack. Do you even give me anything? What's this way then? What was it?
Getting rid of some medium-sized things that I forgot about.
Okay,
It was a one thing.
I see.
Right, so go back to.
Ow! What the heck? Was it Fortnite?
No.
No. You say no, but there's no more building in Fortnite. You'll play now, right? Fortnite.
No, absolutely not.
But there's no more building.
Yeah, it's okay. I still don't want to play.
Okay. Okay. Okay.
Just not a Fortnite guy. What can I say?
What if I make you what if I make you a Fortnite guy?
It's just not possible.
What if I... What is this? Slightly increases your range, critical damage. Chance. Yes. Yes, please. Oh? Is that how it works? I just hold it? Oh my goodness. Oh, dab on him. You know, you wonder, kind of wonder, what is the lore of Fortnite?
I don't wonder that.
You don't?
No.
Why not?
I don't like Fortnite.
Oh, I mean, okay. Kind of wonder,
I like lore, but I have to like the game.
Fortnite is interesting.
No. No.
Fortnite lore is interesting,
No.
but
But it's got The Rock.
it's literally,
Real life has that. We're good.
it's both Fortnite and, actually, yeah, Fortnite has integrated itself in Marvel and DC lore.
Wouldn't it be the opposite?
What?
Wouldn't it be DC and Marvel have integrated their way into Fortnite lore?
No, DC and Marvel have both made comic books with Fortnite involved.
That's just a real shame.
Literally, there's a whole Batman comic series about Fortnite and Batman getting trapped inside Fortnite. Inside.
This can only mean that we got stuck in the bad timeline.
I mean, it's interesting.
I'll hire a mad scientist to move me to a different timeline.
It's a golden maggot. Or an explosive maggot. So realistically, Marvel is what brought DC and no, Fortnite is what brought DC and Marvel together.
Why are they together? They're two separate series.
But they're both in the Fortnite lore.
Like I said, it's just a real shame.
Maybe you're a real shame.
I mean, that's true.
Oh. I'm sorry.
But the whole Fortnite thing is also a real shame.
Maybe. What if they do a Apex crossover in Fortnite?
I think they do that for the sake of the fact that they're competitors.
Nah. I mean, Master Chief's in Fortnite.
They're not competitors.
Jay Turtles, huh? Ah. What do you not get? Are you okay? Chicory VR? Forgotten live.
The sound game we were talking about earlier.
Okay. It's the horror game.
I like horror games.
Oh. I got the jade turtle shell again. Ghosty.
Still definitely.
Oh, he deafened? I didn't realize.
Oh, boy.
Huh? What?
That's just a really weird intro. It has like a really like, it's just staring at water while a guy monologues
Interesting.
as the intro, and I don't really like that. I don't think it's a good intro. I don't know.
Well,
I don't know.
well, you don't know anything about the game yet.
I know. I'm sorry.
And you better be. Yeah, you, in the trailer, he does have a gun, the main guy, your character.
I wonder if it's maybe like,
Oh, Resident Evil.
yeah, other Resident Evil or like, similar.
I have no idea.
What's the goo? Oh, my drugs.
What to do?
Yo, tripping balls.
That's fun. What is this there?
Oh, hey, buddy. What the fuck?
Buddy, your pal? I'm not
I
doing
saw
that.
someone and there wasn't someone there when I turned the corner. I didn't look. I just nearly pissed myself. My roommate just fucking closed the door.
Nice.
It's really loud.
You're already spooked?
I get startled. I'm not really
No, you're spooked.
scared. I just get like,
You're scared. I can hear it in your voice. You're trembling. I'd be scared.
get the fuck out.
Hello?
Yeah, I need.
I'm playing Chicory VR.
That's okay.
You can watch my
I'm
vlog.
leaving in like 5 seconds. I'm asking. I have a CS question.
There's one here, but I might help.
Oh, yeah. So in I know that there's comparison operators that just skip like the rest of it if it determines if it's like figured out what the answer is already. That's the double signs are the ones that skip it, and the single signs are the ones that don't. Do you know what I'm talking about?
Oh, I know what you're talking about, I think.
Like
Maybe.
I have a while statement where the first thing it does is it checks if something is null, and then the next thing it does is it uses like if it's like it's saying, oh, check if this thing is null.
Yeah.
If it's not null, also check if this data is a certain thing, right? And
Yes.
so, but what happens is if it's null, I don't want it to try and evaluate the next statement because it'll return an error, right?
Mm-hmm.
I'm trying to figure out which comparison operator is the one that will skip the second one if it's already determined that it's null. And like the
I
statement's false.
think it's double equals, right?
Yeah, well,
Right?
oh wait,
I think that sounds right.
Isn't double equals comparing and then just single equals is assigning a value? Or
Well,
maybe it's the other way.
yes, but I'm talking about the like the operators that combine booleans.
Oh.
What are those
I'm
called?
back.
It's equal or less than or equal to and or that stuff?
Oh, what's up?
I don't think. So,
Is that
okay, so I
Boolean?
have a
That's
thing.
not Boolean.
I have a while statement where I'm checking to see. So I ask, like I say, okay, if this thing isn't null, right? That's my
Right.
first statement. Then and then the next statement in my while is if like some data within this thing is like something else. But the reason, so what I'm trying to ask is, I know there's a way to write the while statement so that if the first statement turns out false, it will just skip the next stuff, because the next stuff, if it's null, it'll be trying to grab data from this thing that's null, and so it'll return an error. But I'm like, I want to use the and that just skips the second part, so if it's null, it'll just skip it, and there won't be an error.
Do you mean skipping like the whole while loop?
Like, okay, here, let me just.
Yeah, just screen share because it's gonna be hard to do.
I have this.
Ooh, you see that?
This is C, right?
Yes.
If
So-
previous next runs don't know.
Oh, I took C.
Next data does not
Okay.
equal.
I realize that there's a total previous. Okay, sorry. Syntax. There's a syntax error.
Yes. Okay. So you're asking how to skip. So repeat what you want to do with.
I don't since previous if previous next is null, right? The second statement will return an error. So I want.
Oh.
But there's a version of the ampersand that causes it to just say if we determine what it is, we're just gonna skip all the statements. Is that what double and is?
So double and is just both have to be true.
Oh yeah.
Or false.
Uh,
Or no, they both have to
they're
be true.
true.
They have to be true.
They're
have
both
to be
already true.
Right.
So if the first statement is false, but there's two versions of that operator. There's one where if it determines the first version is false, it won't attempt to check what the second operator is. It'll just
Yeah,
the second statement
That's
is
just-
that's and, isn't it?
I'm pretty sure it's just that. I'm pretty sure in C that the double and if it checks the first one and it's false, it just doesn't check the other one.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Yes. That's what I was asking because I know there's an I'm pretty sure there's a version of it and I think it might just be single and, but I could be wrong, where it does perform both
So
of
that's-
them.
So the single and is bitwise and.
Yeah. Okay. I don't know what bitwise is.
Anything that has single like that, besides two of like the less than or the greater than symbols, like two of those are those are binary shift operators.
Yeah.
But usually, like, if you have like or is the two lines, I don't remember what the key is called. But if you have one of it, it's a binary or.
Yeah.
And you haven't learned that yet, I guess.
There's a chance like you scratched over it at some point, but I just don't. I don't remember what the word bitwise means. But yeah. What are the operators called? The ones that combine booleans. Like what's the category name for like the ampersands and the double bars and all that stuff?
So that just logic?
Logical operators, yeah.
Okay.
What's the gong do? Thunder and gong. Your melee strikes deal a small amount of damage to all nearby enemies.
Okay.
Now you're gonna leave us?
Sad days ahead.
Oh, okay.
What the heck?
Also, all that bitwise and, or for example, for bitwise and, what it all it does is it checks the binary of whatever your operators are. So it can be like hex. It can be hex, but then it'll automatically check binary. So basically, what it does is it for bitwise and it'll compare. So like, say I have like hex F and hex D. Like as two, like I have like two variables that are literally just the value of hex F and hex D, and I do some new variable that I do. The first variable bitwise and second variable. What it does is it checks the binary of each, and if both of the spots in the binary have a 1, it'll spit out a 1, and if they don't, it'll spit out a 0. And then bitwise or is if either are 1, it'll put a 1.
Okay, yeah. So I have a sort of stuff.
There's not really many projects in the curriculum that you ever use it.
I used it whenever we were doing.
I think I used it.
Yeah,
like, I
it's
did
more
stuff like that
common.
with LC3.
It's way more common to use like bit shift for any sort of projects that you're probably gonna do. I don't remember any projects I really had to use for any class at UW that I'd use bitwise and for bitwise or.
That one intro to computer engineering class I took, I'm pretty sure I did some of that stuff.
Hi, Dobby.
Yeah. I'm just
But yeah,
gonna assume that works.
C should just natively check the first one.
Yeah. I mean, the one thing that I'm like, it's not even like, it doesn't even matter for the sake of my project. I'm just like, I could have sworn in the back of my head that there was some operator out there that was just versions of the and the or and all that stuff that did.
I mean,
each of the individual things.
Or checks both.
You can also, I don't really know what you're doing and how it's set up, but you could also, if you like just wanted to make 100% sure, you could just, unless something depends on it to iterate, but you could check the first value, the first thing, and then you could check the second thing at the end of the first while, and if it's not true, then you can just break.
Yeah.
If you want to be like extra safe, but it should work the way you have it.
Yeah, I mean, yeah.
Oh
I
man.
would just like.
I remember when I tried to help Laser with the C question I kept asking if he had compiled, and he said no, so I was trying to get him to compile, and it turned out he had already compiled, and he just didn't run.
I don't know how to use. I was never told how to use
I was like, alright,
Python.
And you're like, no. And I'm like, okay, well we need to compile it, and then it would keep crashing. I'm like, why is it crashing? And it's like, well, like after like 30 minutes, he's like, well, my teacher gave me this makefile thing, and I was like, oh my god.
I know. I never used Python in my life. Okay.
Are makefiles in Python?
No, not Python. Linux.
It was the Linux.
I never used Linux in my life. Not Python.
My teacher gave me this makefile thing. Oh yeah. Okay, Razor,
Wait,
just
someone
put
fucking
period slash the name of the program.
Okay, you wanna fight me?
1v1, cowshed 1v1.
Couch who?
Cowshed?
What's
Dead by
couch?
Daylight, 1v1 cowshed.
Oh no.
Cowshed.
Well, who's the killer? Am I the killer?
You can do whatever you want.
Yo, imagine if they had
Okay.
8 survivors and 2 killers.
It'd be boring. Everyone always says they should do that. It's stupid.
That would just, yeah, that would really be impossible for survivors.
You just have a big
No, it would actually probably be the opposite. It'd probably be the opposite. Probably impossible for killers.
Well, I feel
Unless
like
they
killers could.
dramatically increase like the amount of gens the survivors need to do, like, and I mean dramatic, like they.
Oh,
have
true.
So if like someone took people, they could do like 8, even 10, like.
Yeah, but I
Like,
feel
there's a
like.
generator that there can be
I
two, if you have 2 gens or even 3 gens, that just multiple survivors can be on at the very beginning of the match, and that's like 2 or 3 gens just done already.
I feel like you could easily just work together as the killers and then
There's no
cover the
in-game
map.
chat though, so
Yeah,
you'd have to pair up with the killer.
yeah, I
But
know.
then imagine also a team of 8 survivors all communicating on the mic.
That's true.
I just kind of wish there was like a multi-killer mode to some extent.
We could play that Evo game that was the one giant monster against. Remember that?
Evolve.
Yeah,
I don't think
Evolve.
they have anymore.
They added folders of your
Classic.
games.
Folders.
I'll be right back.
Crazy.
Do you know you're crazy?
Who's crazy?
Yeah.
If you enemy, you gain a short period of slightly increasing weapon damage. I don't know what this boss does.
Okay, so if it's that. So if it's
Oh my goodness. Oh! Oh! Whoa! Whoa!
This tank has you scared right
What's it doing? What is it doing? Ow. Whoa! Oh, is it dead? I killed the boss. I am amazing.
But are you as amazing as Hayden when he stops playing Valorant?
When he stops?
Yeah.
Wouldn't that make him less amazing? Or am I wrong? I don't know about that one. This place does move. My map is a tangle and I am lost. I continue forward, backward. In any case, I have kept moving. I have abandoned all my aspirations now and only hope to survive. My surroundings have gone from hallways with scored sconces to caverns only lit by glowing crystals. Worst of all, I am not alone. I've heard beasts in the shadows. Hopefully
Oh
it's
my
a
god.
sturdy walking stick and some stern words are enough to fend them off. stern words are enough to fend them off. Huh. It's weird, I can't chop the torch. Oh, I'm actually in a mine? What the heck is that? Hot, got him. Do I have any keys? I don't. What the heck? I am spooked. Spooked I am. That's what. Oh, he's running at me. You're insane. What the heck? Oh. Oh, dang. What's this? Throw your feet, temporarily increase your movement speed. How temporarily? Ow. What the heck? Why does it have to pulse in my face? Okay, you can stop now. I don't want blue pulsing in my face. Thanks. Oh, my eyeball. My eyeball itchy. What the heck? Oh! Did I get him? I think I did. My nose is itchy. What the heck? Ah! What the heck was that move? Okay. Oh no. Got him. Ow. Whoa! Ah! Oh, I knocked him. Got him. Oh, so I'm gonna hit that across to see if that worked. Oh. 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 Ow. Boom. I want to go back. Again. You got him.
I'm back.
You are?
No.
Okay. So when's Ghosty coming back?
I don't know. That's a good question.
So I get the thief's mask? Nah. So I get the rusty keyring? I'll do that one. Sure, why not? I need health.
Do you? Do you need help?
Yes. Ha, loser. Ha! What the? He threw his pickaxe at me. Ghosty, what time is it?
It's time for you to get a watch. Heyo.
I don't have a watch.
That sucks. Take 50.
My time? It's not 8:50, you lied.
Of course not. It's
I trusted you.
yeah, I gave you the right time.
You gave me the incorrect time.
I gave you the right time.
You gave me the incorrect time.
I think you're just a hater.
I think you're just incorrect.
I don't think so. I think I gave you the right time. Oh.
Uh-huh. I think, you just don't like giving me truth. Not increase your weapon damage, but decrease your maximum health. It's fine, whatever. What's that in the background?
My game.
What are you playing?
Metroid Dread.
Oh. How lame.
That's really
Ow. I'm gonna die. Ow, I'm dead. Hiya.
just don't die.
Oh no. Oi, puppy.
You tried not dying.
I tried and I died anyway.
How far are you, Garrett?
I don't know.
He does not know. You do not know, he says.
My nose is just about
Okay, well,
oh fuck.
I'm gonna play, I'm gonna change games.
No you don't.
What?
I said no you don't. Pretty
No,
obvious what I said. You
no I
really
don't. What? What am I knowing?
You don't have to change games.
But I am.
You are, but you don't have to.
Huh?
You said you have to change games. I don't think you do.
I said what? I did not say that.
You do.
I didn't say have to.
Yeah, you did.
I said I am.
I'll get the VOD. I'll get the details.
What are you switching games to?
I don't know. Should I play Beat Saber? Should I play Saints and Sinners? Pavlov? Yes, what the heck? Saints and Sinners is a good game. I was like, where am I in my room? Am I too close? Oh, it might be too close. I don't know. I want to play Phasmophobia.
It's not October.
Oh my goodness.
I mean, are you gonna say it's October? Because it's definitely not.
It's October every month.
See, that doesn't sound right either.
Why can't it be spooky time all the time?
Well, then there'd be no point in spooky time if it's all the time.
You could do extra spooky.
See that? See, he's out on a military thing right now. So.
Oh. Wow, okay.
I mean, it's his job. He's gotta get the bills paid.
I'll play.
Good man.
You want to change my game for me?
Are you asking me like a recommendation?
Sure.
Fork massage.
No.
You asked me.
Should I play beat? I don't want to play. I don't know what to play. My arm hurts.
There it is. Oh, it's just a pad.
What am I guy?
Oh shit.
Who's in my stream?
Probably me on my computer.
Real Purple Santa. Lon in.
Oh, okay.
What?
The big boy.
I'm not good at Beat Saber though.
Then get good.
Okay. Time to change my stream title. Getting good.
And you can keep it for Elden Ring too.
I'm already good at Elden Ring. What are you talking about?
Then you can say Aiden getting good.
I mean, I still need to race Aiden and you as well.
Do we decide on the pedestrian?
I mean, I'm the only one saying a game, so unless someone else suggests something else, you know?
I mean, that's fair. What do we want to do it?
I don't know. When will everyone be available?
Probably this weekend or Friday.
Okay. Beat Saber. Time to be trash at Beat Saber. Can I do? Was I playing this on expert? I forget. What? Me.
My heaven's switching.
Oh no. Oh. Ow. I'm feeling it. I haven't played VR in a hot while and I'm feeling it in my arms. Can you give me a massage already, Ghosty? Oh my. Are you okay?
I guess I'm allergic to giving massages.
You haven't given me one yet, though.
Well, not. But I'm definitely allergic.
Who? Huh? You promised. I mean, you must.
I just found out I was allergic, so.
So that doesn't matter to me. Ah! Ah! Okay. Just watch me. Watch this. I'm Jet now. Oh no. Oh no. Should I not be dancing? I'm breathing hard. I missed that.
Beating the Sabers?
I'm beating. Yes. I'm beating something. What the? Oh, my arm is dying. I gotta fight through the pain. If I lose my arm, it's fine.
Happens to the best of us.
Huh? Okay. Should I leave? I'm not fast enough. My arms don't move fast enough.
Make them faster.
Okay. I'll try.
Ooh, new ability.
I'm gonna play a slower song.
Oh, finally.
you, I'm trying.
Racist?
Huh?
Are you good, racist?
Who?
You silly guy.
That's not me. Racer. I am the Racer 1919.
You're the racist 1919?
I knew you were gonna. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. I missed. Oh my goodness. Okay.
Oh my word.
Oh. Oh my good golly gosh.
Oh, I'm on the other side of that.
Ooh. Oh, I missed that. Oh no, my arm. Ah. Ow. You know, someone made Beat Saber and Gary's mod. Dude. Oh, that's the shortest song, too. Oh, I like was already backwards.
Heyo, shawty.
Hey, yo, shoddy. What you doing over there? Sorry. My goodness, Shoddy, come over, sit with me. I play a sick Mario Kart.
Yo, Mario Kart? Mario Kart?
Oh! Okay. There's a Mario Kart-esque VR game.
Feels like it might make a lot of people throw up.
Nah, I'm immune to VR sickness. What the heck? Dude! You gotta... Okay, you know?
Victory Royale.
Oh. Dab on him.
Get down.
Something wrong with me. Oh no. Back to square one. What? I missed that. Oh, my arm's just flailing. It's not even like trying to hit the notes. I don't get how people can play Beat Saber all day long.
Work out.
Okay, I will. I'll get a 6-pack just for you, Ghosty. No? Yes? Maybe? Oh my, I brain fart. Something's wrong with me. Let's get back to square one. Oh my goodness. My arm is dying. I can't hold on to the controllers anymore. They're just strapped to my hand now. My fingers' grip strength is giving out on me.
Have Aiden, what do you call it?
Take over?
Rub your arm. So you feel better.
Oh, okay. I gotta jump. I gotta stretch out. Stretch out. Okay, I'm ready. The magic. There's an Imagine Dragon sound music pack.
Did you mod your game or are you playing
I don't think mods work right now because of the new update.
Oh.
But they might be some mods that are already updated.
Well, I don't even know if I mod the game anymore. I think I just find the file folder with like the sounds and songs.
Oh, they mod the game. I mean, you can change the sabers.
I was talking more along the lines of I just want more.
I mean, I don't know, because there's two new types of notes. Oh my goodness. It's my right arm. Even though like my left arm was sore today from playing. What?
Why is your arm so sore?
With just your left hand? Interesting.
What?
Making sex.
Yeah, but I didn't even say my hand was sore. Oh! No! Oh, I blame Ghosty.
That's fine.
Is it fine?
Yeah.
Okay. I didn't realize. I should blame you more often then. I'll be if I make a mistake, I'll say I blame Ghosty to them at work.
No, that just seems unfair. People at work don't know me. They don't know me. They don't know what I've been doing.
I can show them my VODs.
I'm not in the box. My voice. You can be in your head.
What? But they can hear you if they watch the VOD.
Or maybe they won't, and then you'll be like, oh crap. Crazy.
What?
They'll hear your duck noises and that'll give you a raise.
Oh, are you playing Valorant? I thought you said raise. Oh. I'm already getting a bonus. What? I'm addicted?
Aiden's addicted, if any of us are addicted.
To what? Lean?
Oh, that's true. Well, yeah, because Benji's been wanting to play it forever now.
To what? Wait, what game? Oh, Valorant?
No.
Oh, okay. Not gonna lie, Benji's not that good. I'm sorry.
Why? Better than me.
Racist.
He needs a bigger mouse pad and lower his sense. I'm not that good either, so. Aiden's the best one here. Ghosty's second best to Aiden. Oh my.
The worst.
Who's the worst? Me. I'm the worst. Oh no. Boop boop doop. I'm just about to play the Zen mode right now. Where's Zen mode? The Guitar Hero? Zen mode.
Dang, Jeremy with a late night stream.
Who?
Jeremy.
Jeremy?
35.
His name's Jeremy?
Yeah.
Interesting. I mean, my real name's not Race.
Well, that's your problem then.
Isn't it just racist?
Uh-huh.
Real name.
I'm gonna start quacking.
Do it.
What?
X pairs. Ah!
Why are there 5 people watching me?
You're playing Beat Saber.
I'm not even playing, I'm just sitting on the ground.
That's what they like to see.
Okay,
Given what the people want.
I am. Ow, my hip.
Move over, Grandma. Let me show you how it's done.
You wanna play? I'll give you the controller.
I'll be there in a few hours.
Okay. I'll meet you after work tomorrow.
Where do you work again? Did you say on stream?
I work with your mother. Yeah,
It just doesn't make sense.
I'm the Grim Reaper.
Shakes so
Okay, time to play now. Boo boo doo boop. Boo no 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 no. Wow. Oh my goodness. Oh, why is Beat Saber so difficult?
It's not.
What? Okay, I want to see you try then.
I don't have it.
Well, I still want to see you try.
Okay.
I'm gonna. Can your computer handle VR?
Probably.
Okay, I'll bring my whole set up, my VR setup to your. Do you have enough room? I think you need like a 6 by 6 at least or something.
Yeah, I don't think I have enough.
6 by 6 foot, yeah. What?
Mamma mia.
What? Who? Mamma Mia?
Me.
Mamma Mia! It's Mamma Mia! Pizza Paya! Papaya! Pepperoni! That's the main character in Lego Island. That's his name, Pepperoni. And I think his dad's like Papa Pie or something. It's all pizza puns.
I know your name is racist, but like, come on.
I'm Italian.
Wee wee.
I don't think that's
What? Boppity boopy. Yeah, wee wee is French. That's kind of racist. Are you saying all Europeans are the same?
Yeah.
It's kind of bad. What? Lon, give me inspiration, Lon. If you're watching,
Whoops, I pressed the wrong button.
give me inspiration, Ghosty.
You can maybe do it.
Wow, that's
Oh, it's thick.
Oh no. I want you. There's something wrong with me.
Truly.
Square one.
Hey, where are you? I'm so sorry.
Oh, you want me to play that song?
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, bye-bye.
Bye. Ah, my arm. Where's Benji?
You know,
I wanna-
being a Benji.
I want to dab for him. Dab.
It's inappropriate.
What? Dabbing's inappropriate?
Yeah,
I didn't know.
you should have.
What else is inappropriate?
Generally you.
What? What does that mean?
What does it sound like?
It sounds like, I don't know what it sounds like. Sounds like, you're just jealous.
Probably.
I don't know of what. What are you jealous of?
Lobster.
Oh, that makes sense. I need to eat lobster and just send pictures to you every time. Just eat it every day.
So cruel.
Sorry. This one's fast. Why did I choose this one? I don't know.
There's two? Bro.
Why is it switch like that? Quick time events.
Why did they put quick time events in this?
Quick time events are great.
Ruining my vibe.
Do you know the whole last boss of the first Dying Light is a quick time event? Huh? It's like messing me up. Aren't I don't know. I don't know what it wants from me.
Where are you?
Oh, I can't make it. I should try
Can't
it.
make it, dude. Can't make it.
Oh,
Door stuck.
huh? Door stuck?
Can't make it, dude. Door stuck.
Hold the door. Are you gonna go searching, hitting every single wall 10 million times in Elden Ring for secrets?
Maybe one day.
I bet you could make a stream out of that.
Just finding the random shit.
Yeah. I'm gonna sneeze. Okay, I'm not gonna sneeze.
Can you hurry up and sneeze?
I'm not gonna sneeze. Oh! Oh! Sorry.
Oh, grunting.
I'm just trying to win. Oh! Ah! Oh! Did I do it? Woo! I can't lift my arm. Oh my goodness. Ow. I did, Poggers.
Sounds like you need to play more Beat Saber.
I do. Should I become a Beat Saber streamer?
Probably.
Probably. Would you watch that?
Right now I'm playing the game. You can't watch anything. Yeah, basically. Uh-oh. that
But
sucks.
do you have it open?
I mean, I have it open. I
That's
just can't
good.
see it.
You can't see it?
I'm on my couch.
Oh yeah, you have wireless.
Playing my TV.
Well, at least you're giving me a view. Thanks. That's helpful.
You're welcome.
And you're giving me company. Thank you, Ghosty.
You might have done a little fuck up, though.
What do you do?
I released the X Oopsie.
Oh, I missed that. Ah,
Oh my god.
hello?
Hello?
I have 6 viewers. Are you watching me, Aiden?
No.
Oh my goodness, Aiden.
Did you go get food?
Oh,
What are you gonna eat it up like a hungry boy? Hum nom 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 nom.
what the heck? There's something wrong with
What you
me.
get?
Who's asking?
You? What?
I got Domino's. It was like 2 days ago that I don't have to cross the street to get to the nearest Domino's.
What'd you
Can
get from that?
A bunch of stuff. They hit me with all the freaking random crap on the website, and I paid.
Like chopsticks and shit.
Well, okay, so they had a deal where you could get like
That's pretty good.
what? No, I just
No,
have to
sorry,
meter,
I'm
they
talking to
said.
myself. Talking to myself, sorry.
They had a deal where you could get like a medium pizza and other things for like $6 each. So I got a thing of like basically wings and a thing of
I like the cheesy bread. Cheesy bread.
Oh, I'm getting tired.
Sounds good.
I mean I don't even give a crap about the bacon. I just like the jalapenos.
I do too, but like, I just think the cheesy bread is better.
Is someone follow?
Okay,
No.
that sucks.
And they also got a garlic sauce.
No one follows. What time is it?
Get Domino's.
It's 10:30.
It's 9:30 here.
My arm's falling off, Aiden. Can you massage it for me?
No,
What?
too far away.
I thought you had lanky arms, long arms. For tree, man.
Yeah,
Is it?
but not for that long.
Wow.
Chicken's kind of shitty.
Yeah. Like the chick, like the boneless wings or chicken?
No, it's buffalo. It's like the boneless wings, I guess, but it's not really boneless.
Hmm. Boom, 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 boom. Boom, boom. Boom, 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 boom. Boom, boom, boom. Boom, 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 boom.
That is like the specialty.
Oh my goodness. I can't keep up, Aiden. Aiden.
Let's race it. 1919.
Boo, 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 doo, boo,
They're
doo.
doing that one game.
Boo, 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 boo.
Race it to like
What? What are you arguing about? Remember when that random guy in watched me play the end of Half-Life Alyx?
I do. Also, you missed it. Me and Aiden were playing Valorant last night.
You were playing Valorant with Aiden? I mean Adrian?
Aiden.
Oh.
There was a guy.
Aiden just the new Adrian?
There was this Jet who was
Uh-huh.
real
Wow.
character.
And a real, yeah, just, I mean, it's hard to describe them beyond a real character.
What does that even mean?
Well, so they had a little bit of like an obsession about people's ages in like the not good, the
Oh.
bad way that you're thinking about.
Oh.
And they just kept talking. They didn't stop.
What the heck?
Shut up, man. He also praised Aiden very nicely. He got an option.
Oh.
Or a few options.
Wait, did I just finish?
There was that one
Wait, what am
like, I
I-
got on that one sky. I was surprised I
What did I
had.
do?
It was a nice one, yeah.
Wait, no.
Hey,
Did I do this one? Yeah, I don't need it anymore.
What?
Play a better game.
I'm playing Beat Saber. Wow, my goodness.
That project is due tomorrow, but I think I'm gonna. I've been like going to bed at like 6 anyways, because I can't fall asleep more.
Oh my.
But
Shane Coleman, thanks for the follow. Or Shane? No, Sheen. Sean? Sean, that's how you say it.
God.
I'm so sorry.
Right.
Sean, I can't pronounce words. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry.
Cry.
I am crying.
Good, that's what we need.
it's okay. Sean, it's not okay.
What's okay? I already said it's okay.
Right.
Thanks.
You
I'm.
need people to respect you in this world.
No,
Oh my goodness.
no one should respect you. Always remember that.
I won't make the mistake again.
I don't think your desktop audio is really quiet
Is it?
on your stream.
Is it? Can you talk?
Hello.
I can turn you up.
Venus.
Okay, talk again?
Yeah.
Is it
Where
better?
are you?
Oh no.
I'm so sorry.
I'm sweating. I'm about doo 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 doo. Okay,
Where am I?
I'll do it. I'm getting better. I think I'm getting better.
I don't know.
I feel like there's a co-op game I want to play with you, and I can't remember what it is.
Boom. Wow. Boom. Boom.
Oh my god. I got frozen.
You want to know some racer lore?
Yeah.
Before preschool, I went to a speech because I didn't start talking until 3 years old or something. Phoenix and Ferbs, summer belongs to you. Is that what you want me? I don't have custom songs though.
I think I was in speech till 5th grade, but I think that's apparent why.
Yeah, I went to like a special class for reading, only like in I think 7th grade, and that was it. It's like they didn't have me do it in 6th or 8th, or I don't know. It was
Oh,
weird.
I can't get up. Oh my god.
Is that the Emmy?
I just keep getting frozen by this one. I can't get past.
Yeah.
Summer is the 180 days of summer.
There's this song called.
Okay, so it's not the water, it's literally.
What?
Yeah, I saw
Literally
that.
him.
Sounds like a final boss song.
That's not even how the song goes. That's good though. That's the thing.
Is it not?
Isn't it like 104 days of summer vacation?
I thought it was 100. It was like longer than the actual summer. I have to end it.
Something problem with our generation is trying to make our way.
Spend it.
Is it annual problem of our generation?
Annual? I don't think it's
Not my
annual.
pizza.
Well, they didn't cut your pizza.
Wait, what? Did you order pizza? Did you get Pizza Hut, Ben? Aiden?
No.
You
I
got Domino's.
Domino's, because there's a Domino's in less than a block away from me.
Okay, why'd you do it?
Just eat the pizza like
Whoa, 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 hey, oh my
fold it in half and eat it like a calzone.
That's true, kind of.
I mean, isn't a calzone basically just a folded pizza?
think they do the crust a little thinner. It's I don't know.
Well, I mean,
All things considered, it's minutia that makes the difference.
Domino's crust is pretty thick in general.
Yeah. Here, wait 1 sec.
Why do I keep doing that? Why is that keep happening? There we go.
Bow, 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 meow, 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 meow.
I feel like there was something like that bugging. Oh, big boy.
The horrors.
Ow, my hands. Ooh. I need to
That was
play.
one of those trail things and the dots.
Oh, those are the new notes with the new update. The trails, you just follow them. You don't get points for them, but the dots are like. I mean, dots are. You mean the small ones?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Tiny blocks that are like a row of them.
Yeah, they added them to make it more like in sync with the music, so you could, like, you hear how like it, you know that? I don't know what the music word for it is.
But how new are they? That's my question.
They're like a week old. The update just came out like a week ago. Oh my goodness, that was horrible. That was horrible, Aiden. That was pure trash.
Damn. I haven't seen whatever you're talking about yet.
It was me failing.
I see.
Yeah. There's a. Do you know the Living Tombstone, Aiden?
No.
Oh. Do you know the FNAF song? Like the very popular one, the most Five Nights at Freddy's song.
I know next to nothing about Five Nights at Freddy's, all things considered. So
Well, I mean, it's not an actual song from the game. It's just.
yeah, I know. But no, I'm not really aware of any
Oh, doing that makes me sweat more.
I don't think I actually was watching your webcam for a while before that.
You like that?
No, I'm not sure.
Oh no. Ah, my brain just shuts off mid-song, every song. I can't keep up. I need my focus to go up. Which one was I dancing a lot to? I think it might have been this one. Boop, boop, boop.
Convert it.
I do think I'm getting better though, because before I could only do like hard.
You only get hard.
What?
I don't get it.
Hello?
I don't get it.
What are you saying?
Hi?
You need to get hard.
Uh-oh, what is this?
Who says I'm not?
Oh, racist.
Sorry, there's a webcam. You can see I'm not. Sorry.
Alright.
Oh, do you want to try this RoboQuest thing on Game Pass Station?
What?
It's a roguelike.
Roblox?
2 gigabytes.
I have no idea. But
Oh my god.
You just want to fucking play Valorant.
I do. I mean, if we're being honest, that is a decent amount of it.
I'm gonna play the Star Wars Lego Star Wars game with my friend when it comes out.
When it comes out in like 3 days, right?
No, April 5th, 4th,
Oh.
one of
I know
those
it's
days.
like top sold right
Yeah, it's open world, I think.
now. I don't know how I feel about that. Is it? I thought it was just a remaster of the original.
Nope, it's completely remake. Cause there's dialogue now.
It's all 9 episodes.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's all 9.
I've not played a Lego game in forever, so I don't know if it's still funny or not.
The last one I played was kind of like just too much, but that was like the Incredibles one. I played for like a second, but I didn't get far through it because I had it on my Switch, but my Joy-Con had drift, so I couldn't really play anything at the time. I just never came back to it.
I do find it funny that this one is showing that any free followed me tried to fucking follow me too. That's part of the whole way
Oh, we could try that Corky game.
I have. We could try 4-player. What's it called? Overcooked.
Oh.
I have both Overcooked and I have the moving out one.
What is with the weird delay on that? That's freak.
I'll give you Aiden's answer. My answer is yes. Aiden's answer is gonna be, well, you see, I don't really want to start something new. And in essence, Valorant for little like.
I mean, Overcooked is. I finished like 2 of them with my friend. I was starting to rage at Overcooked. Because Overcooked's definitely meant for 4 people. Same with the moving out one.
I'd be down with you moving out.
I haven't finished
That's
moving
my
out
co-op.
though. Yeah, it is.
Wait, moving out?
It's the one where you take all the objects out of the house into the moving van. It's made by the same people that made Overcooked.
I didn't know that was a thing. I assumed you were done with that.
I'm gonna down with it now.
But it's only share play or whatever. The Steam crossplay or whatever. I forget what it's called.
Oh, is it one person?
Yeah, you play all on one computer, so you have to have good internet.
I think I have it on
Which I'm hardwired, so it's usually good. Yeah.
What is with the delay on that? What? Is it my controller?
Oh my god.
What? What is with that? That is so dumb. That's actually-
Ah, my arm has stopped working. What time is it?
bedtime.
It is bedtime. It's 10:54. Ah, is my face red? Kind of. My goodness, that's a workout. Oh, Lucky's actually watching me. You want to say something to Adrian? If he's actually here.
Who's
Racist, more
Adrian?
like racist.
What the heck? Adrian X the Lucky 7. Ghosty's the only one that actually knows him. Okay, I'm gonna end my stream though. Say bye, stream.
Bye, racist.
racist. I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
Oh my goodness. Oh, how? Okay, whatever. I'm gonna